Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Speedgaming Live 2023 Second Chance Bracket Race Elimination Showdown between the two bronze medal candidates of the 2023 Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer tournament that just got completed, Stewie Cartman and our third place finisher, MidiGuyDP. Hi everyone, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23, and joining me on the commentary tonight is Ikaros. We have a high octane matchup for you tonight. Again, as I mentioned, we've got the fourth place finisher, Stewie Cartman, taking on the bronze medalist, MidiGuyDP.
Hello, everybody. It's so good to be here once again with the amazing LOC. And I'm definitely so hyped for this match, considering, like the previous records that these guys have pulled out, like in previous randomizer matches. So this is going to be an extremely fun one. So right now, I'm letting the guys go, hoping that they have a lovely seat right now. And like MidiGuy says, may Boss Bass go hungry all the time. So
absolutely. Here, we'll see if that comes to fruition or not. Now, in that best of 5 bronze medal match, MidiGuyDP actually swept Stewie 3-0 to take third place in that tournament. But hey, it's a brand new ball game, a brand new tournament, and anything is possible. Again, as I mentioned, this is an elimination match. The winner will move on to, I believe it's the second chance quarterfinals to take on Gepezu. The loser will be eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, there's a lot of on stake right now, like for this round. So the boys are going to be starting like very soon, since the flag has been dropped already. So what's gonna be like our first world? I'm hoping that it's a world 5 start.
I've got my hopes set on having our reverse world order here, so give me 7 first. And people in chat, you do the same. What's it going to be first? 5? You're right. You are correct. It is 5. Ooh, we have 2 forts at start, but we got to start with 1-3 beta. This is a nasty starting level. There are no power-ups, so we could see some kind of lead established for either player. They are going to have to tread carefully.
Yeah, 5-3 beta is definitely one of the worst, like the second worst by some players like to say it, because this water section right here, especially when you don't have power-ups, gets to be a little bit cheap when it comes to the many like water enemies. Like, for example, that blooper over there, like it's just waiting.
But yeah, good job. They both played it carefully, and for all intents and purposes, they are tied after this first level here. You like to see that.
But they both made it out alive, so we're going to see like our first fort like up next. Maybe they're going to play both of the forts, because who knows where the luck is. And it's the gatekeeper.
Yep, World 8 fort. So yep, this one, provided that you've got just the 2 forts, is definitely going to build our bridge, and the blue one is going to break that blue lock, which is somewhere on the second half of this World 5 map.
I love how they're kind of getting in sync, like, look at that! Alright, maybe they're gonna be damage boosting in this area, just for the sake of keeping like that key speed. And are we going to see any one cycle?
MidiGuy, no, close. Stewie Cartman, nope, is gonna stop, collect the power up. Let's see what we've got. It's a star, so MidiGuy's gonna wait for it. Stewie Guy's not gonna wait for it. Let's see if he can beat it. No. MidiGuy is going to beat it. Get the upside down orb. Get your bros out in chat. So MidiGuy going to have just a little bit of a lead on Stewie coming out of the World 8 fort. There's the bridge built. MidiGuy is going to take a chance. Stewie is going to play it safe, and it is 6F3, the carpet fort. But meanwhile, MidiGuy has one of the nastiest levels in the game. It's 6-6, the evil level.
Oh, nice way to use the cheap chips to get that fire flower, because definitely, well, first of all, MidiGuy is gambling that there's not a lock like on the other side of the map, because we cannot see it right now. But like you were mentioning, 6-6 is definitely one of the worst like normal levels when it comes to randomizer, because normally you would only encounter some cheap chips, but now you can see like how all the lag gets generated because of these nano bloopers.
Yep, and that nanny blooper. You want to try to keep that fire suit as long as you can. And now MidiGuy in trouble, just gets by Big Bertha. It's not over yet, though. Stewie did get through the carpet fort. MidiGuy has to get through the rest of 6-6, avoids the Paragoomba. We got a Fire Snake at the end, and MidiGuy is through clean. Very nicely done.
That was a very close one over there. I was impressed that despite that there were many enemies at like in the screen, you still got to see like how all 3 plants spawn. So that's something else.
And the nanny blooper getting Stewie much earlier, so could be some problems here. Maybe Stewie could get lucky and despawn some stuff. Nope. Yeah, this is gonna be nasty. Can he get by the Big Bertha with the power up intact? He can! Somehow, he does not get hit. As MidiGuy gets a hammer. Oh, Stewie, watch out. All right, Stewie's going to be okay. Just has to get through that Fire Snake, and he'll be there. We're checking, and the gamble paid off for MidiGuy. Good gamble. He's going to have the lead.
Wow, that's normally a play that you like to go for it, you know, both of the forces, they're like back to back, but the way that, like I was mentioning like earlier, you know, to you, is that MidiGuy is such a wild card in this terms of routing decisions. So he tends to surprise us, like, you know, with these types of plays. And right now he encounters 7-1, so he is going to equip that mushroom and try to clip, and no clip.
Meanwhile, Stewie having some problems with the Fire Bros here. Should get it this time around, and does. Oh, but he goes through the door again. I don't think that was... Oh, and look at this. Stewie does get his mushroom, so he will have an opportunity to get that clip in 7-1. And, you know, he had some really good Bowser's Castle clips in last night's race against Tozzle. So this is really going to come into play. Stewie can get this lead back if he can get this quick. Does not get it. And he goes through the door. And he can't believe it. He is going to have to take the 100-coin fine. He cannot believe it. So... bad inputs for both players here in 7-1, and he has no power-ups. Oh, lost opportunity, and Stewie is not happy. Meanwhile, MidiGuy took a death in 7-1. I'm going to have to start over, so these runners having real problems here.
The thing that it troubles me the most about Stewie is that Hammer Bro actually has a mushroom, but because it's in the other side of the tile, like Stewie's not being able to access it, so...
What is Stewie trying to do? Can you wall jump here?
You cannot wall jump, but you can clip that pipe over there, like the 7-7 clip, but it's very hard to do. Like,
wow, I applaud Stewie for this. I've never seen this before. Let's see if he's able to get through. And Stewie just decides to give up there. Bad break for Stewie. But yeah, MidiGuy, you know, oh, nice jump using that shell there, and he's through 7-1. Whew. Won't be happy about the result there, but it's all fine and dandy. Look at MidiGuy getting the triple shrooms. You rarely see that.
Yeah, I want to imagine that since you already like lost like a couple of lives, you know, like on this level, like you should be, you know. Oh my god, what is this?
7-1 followed by 7-6, and they can't do the clip because they're small.
These guys are gonna ban me from rolling seeds.
And Stewie takes another death. Oh no. So now but there is a Hammer Brother chance that he's gonna use a star. He's gonna be hoping for a mushroom.
Yeah, I know that the reward for this Hammer Bro is a mushroom indeed, so he's gonna be like...
Okay, so now Stewie has a chance here. Now, because MidiGuy is small, this is gonna buy Stewie some time to get back in this, but he cannot go through that door again. He's gotta nail this clip. Nope. Don't go through the door, Stewie.
Stop trying to duck the clip.
Yeah, ducking is no bueno here. There's the clip, so Stewie gets the first clip. He'll have to do it again in 7-6, and I can't wait to see his reaction when he sees 7-6 up next.
Yeah, I am just waiting for that. He's gonna be like, oh, come on.
All right, so MidiGuy is through 7-6, keeps the lead. Stewie can just stay right there. Well, let's see. Yeah. He's like, come on, bruh. Oh, he gets it on the second attempt, though, so that could have been a lot worse for Stu than it ended up being. MidiGuy will still have the lead, but it could have been a lot worse, Ikaros.
Yeah, I mean, they could have found Atlantis as well, like in this World 1, but I mean, I cannot guarantee that it's not
and
over
MidiGuy
there.
gets hitboxed by Roy. All right, 2 hits, and MidiGuy gets away with it there. Holy smokes.
up to this point, both of the runners might think that they are going to be behind, considering all the stuff that happens. So they might actually start pulling out, more aggressive.
Stewie with a missed trigger there, but luckily for him, and he's just a 2-hitter. So after the first world, MidiGuy leads, but not by much.
Why do I feel that MidiGuy is writing something on a paper and he's going to show it on camera? Let's see.
I haven't seen a shot taken at a commentator since Zeb Gedney took one on the Greenleaf effect in my very first Zelda Randomizer tournament commentary.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, what is this world for layout? We have 2 forts right there, and one is actually like keeping the other one, so they might be required, both of them, but who knows?
All right, we've got 6F1. Yeah, it's possible this is a chain reaction here where you got to complete both forts, one to break the lock. I think that's what it's going to have to be. I mean, by logic, you would think it's going to break the lock, just simply by logic. It has to.
Could be, or the other one. Oh, no,
Stewie! Oh, man, and he is upset with himself there. Lost the input and then tried to save himself, but then got picked off by the Podobo.
Yeah, that was definitely like a pause, a tilt pause, like as we like to call it over there.
Yeah, Stewie right now, he definitely is feeling tilted right now. Yeah, by logic, you knew that had to break the lock, so the other fort's going to be required. So this was 6F1, the escalator fort. Do we have Alaska to go with it? Well, we're not going to find out just yet because MidiGuy wants to take on the Hammer Brother, and we'll pick up a star. Stewie's going to be looking for a fire flower, and we'll get one here. So he will get the fire kill, and we've got super tanks.
Well, send your salutes in chat, because of one of the Bowser's army, it's here. Oh, taking damage over there.
Yeah, so he won't get the quick kill on Boom Boom, unfortunately. Yes, one of the 4 branches of the Bowser military. You've got super tanks, you've got the Navy, you've got the Air Force, and then you've got the tanks level, or the Army, as I like to call it.
Alrighty, Stewie's gonna be saving like a little bit of time just by not playing the Hammer Bro fight, which it was a star, so it's essentially it's not like an item that it's a must-have, but it's something good to have in case you fight like in the Water Bro arena. So let's see what it's our decision next. So
all right,
oh my god!
And MidiGuy becomes a boss pass meal, which is exactly what he was hoping would not happen. So if you're on Team Boss Pass, you just won.
Oh my god. Alrighty, so...
Wow. Yep, 7-9, and did not expect that boss pass coming as MidiGuy picks up a Jugum Claw. Let's see if he goes for the bottom path. Well, it looks like he might because he just got paraded by the Hammer Brothers here, but with that fire suit, makes quick work, and hey, picks up a P-Wing. Stewie gets his Jugum Cloud. Yeah. He'll go bottom. Let's see what we got. It's 1-4, a much more pleasant level.
Oh, definitely. I wonder if Stewie's gonna keep like the same route as MidiGuy, or is he going to encounter?
What's he gonna do? He's going bottom as well, and this is gonna save Stewie some time here, Ikaros. Right back in this race.
Yes, indeed. Although there's a very finicky V-speed strat, to be able to pull out like in this level. Because of the enemy sets, you cannot. There's no guarantee that you can actually get it, because definitely, those fire chumps are not going to do you any favors.
Not a chance. So we have the World 1 airship here on MidiGuy's side, getting some P-speed at the end here, and we've got Iggy Koopa. He's got his fire suit, might try to get a fire kill. Doesn't need to, it was a one-hitter.
Oh, he was being a chump today, not a big bully. I'm sad.
Nope, he's stuffed into the locker, and he's just going to be stuck right there.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Stewie gets that one-hit kill as well, and we are still neck and neck through the first 2 worlds of this seed. So we've had 5, then we had 4. Let's go 3.
Well, I'm hoping that I can encounter World 7 right now, just for the sake of I want to see the routing, with this lack of inventory right now. So let's see.
Oh, look at this. We keep the order going. 5, 4, 3, 2. 2's going to be next. MidiGuy going to do a pipe check here to see where it takes him. And it's a good pipe. Now he's going to look at where the other pipe is. We see a couple of forts. We see a couple of locks. So it does look like that Wendy's is open for business unless there's a third fort and I've missed it. Now I see the 2 forts, but how do we get to that pipe is the question. But we have to ask ourselves. Hey, a hammer there for MidiGuy.
Ooh, that hammer, like that double hammer play, it's possible. Considering that the lock right there is the one that is guarding, I mean the pipe over there is guarding Wendy,
So we do have to play at least 1 fort because the lock, no wait, the double hammer! This is gonna be huge for MidiGuy!
Yeah, let's do also got his hammer, so...
Yep, so he's gonna do double hammer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
What are you doing,
Stewie, you know, tunnel vision there. He could have avoided using that Jugum Cloud there. So MidiGuy's going to be up a Jugum Cloud, but he will pick up a P-Wing here. And yeah, for once, double hammer coming into play in a big, big way. No forts are needed.
Yeah, this was, and also the Hammer Bros were coming into clutch as well because they only had 1 hammer at the start of this world.
And Wendy with the side salad, Icaros. That's another break for these runners here. And MidiGuy pretty happy about how that World 3 went.
All these Koopalings are coming up so weak. Like, Bowser, come on, nourish them, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So MidiGuy continues to lead by a small margin on Stewie. We're still neck and neck, but keep in mind, he has got that extra Jugum Cloud in his back pocket. And if there's a required Atlantis or 7-5, Stewie's going to be in a world of hurt.
Yeah, definitely. Well, right now, let's see if we can see, like, World 2.
We do get a Hammer Brother suit from the princess, though. So World 6. And 3F2 means it's an invalidated seed.
Oh my god. After that first world, I'm not even surprised that this was going to be like an invalid seed, so...
Alright, so Underwater Fort 3F2. And again, right now it is MidiGuy who holds a narrow lead on Stewie. But again, keep in mind that there is a Jugum Cloud in MidiGuy's back pocket, to my knowledge.
Yeah, I'm still wondering why Stewie, you know, just... I think he didn't want to lose more time, you know, just navigating through pipes and getting more confused himself.
That might have been... Sure,
but,
and I can understand that. I mean, if he felt like he was going to get lost with, you know, how the pipes were and whatnot, I can understand why he would use that Jugum Cloud here. Here's 7-8, or 5-8, excuse me, on MidiGuy's side. Look at the P-Speed he's got. Nice snipe of the Lakitu there. That's textbook. What a 5-8 there from MidiGuy. Let's see if Stewie can get the same.
I'm hoping that he does because my god, he's going for the regular vanilla like a strat.
Yeah, and I was gonna say he stopped enough to get picked off there, but then you get the snipe job there on the Lakitu, so no harm, no foul. And MidiGuy, look at that refund of the hammer right there.
And that's completely huge considering that we can at least skip 1 level, unless MidiGuy.
All right, 3-8.
Stop checking the pipe.
No, I don't blame him. Might want to save it for later. And again, we still have World 2.
Yeah, World 2 hammer play, it's something that most of the time actually works out.
Stewie is going to do a pipe check, and let's see if it helps him. One level skip.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, but that's probably not what he was hoping for there. So he skips 1 level, but again, MidiGuy still has that hammer in his back, and now he knows he's good at not playing it. So MidiGuy's up a cloud and a hammer on Stewie.
Or maybe MidiGuy can get another hammer here.
Could, but he doesn't. It's a star. All right, it's 1-6 now for Stewie. And MidiGuy is right behind him in 1-6. But keep in mind, the resource management in favor of MidiGuy at the moment. But anything can happen.
For a second, I thought that MidiGuy was about to die over there. I forgot that you have to drop on that like 1 tile.
7-4 now on Stewie. Now, of course, one thing I haven't talked about yet is that, for the most part, auto-scrollers are turned off, and this is one of the worst auto-scrollers of the game, in my opinion. There are 3 exceptions to those auto-scrollers, though. 1 is Coin Heavens, 2 is the diagonal auto-scroller of 5-9, and 3 is that beta level we love to call Atlantis.
Alrighty, so far so good. If MidiGuy manages to keep himself like his flower is gonna be very helpful in terms of, you know, just getting rid of those annoying enemies. Not like in the Stewie's case that, you know, he's...
Yeah, that was a very, very annoying nanny blooper there. MidiGuy will have a chance to take him out with that fire suit. Nice shot.
Yeah, he's continues sniping all the way right
now.
So.
Speaking of snipe, wow, another in his face. And he was able to just burn him right there. Very nice shooting there from MidiGuy. Almost gets picked off by that Cheep at the end, but no harm done, and is able to avoid the fireworks there. Meanwhile, Stewie now in 5-6. Oh no, he does it again. A bad jump there from Stewie. And MidiGuy will retake the lead. Ouch.
He's gonna, like, I know that Stewie knows about, like, the P-Speed strat, but I
Look at MidiGuy. Yeah. Speaking of P-Speed strats, that was beautiful right there. Now Stewie's gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, I think that Stewie, like, just overshot, you know, like, that jump, like, right at the end of this, like,
Alright,
like,
able to correct it this time. So, everything is built on MidiGuy's side. Should be likewise for Stewie, and we have the World 7 airship. It's a long way down, Ikaros. Be careful.
I do think that both of these runners are going to attempt at least, you know, like this particular P-Speed strat, which is very comfy, you know, once that you know how to handle it.
Yeah, MidiGuy is putting on a clinic here in that World 7 airship, but here is Lemmy with this very difficult platform here, this arena, trying to get the fire kill and gets it. Beautifully done there from MidiGuy.
Very nice.
All right, Stewie, not that far behind MidiGuy. Let's see if he can get the fire kill on Lemmy. Got to watch out for that circus ball. And very nicely done himself.
That was faster than MidiGuy for sure.
It was indeed. So, you know, MidiGuy has kept this narrow lead on Stewie practically the entire race so far. We're through the first 4 worlds.
Alrighty, so there are, like, we're upcoming to World 5 next, so I'm hoping that it's World 1, you know?
It could be World 1. Let's see. And you're right. It is World 1. We get an anchor for the princess, and we have 3 forts, and at least one of them is required. They're hoping it's the last one. We're starting things off with 3-4.
Now, this layout is horrible. I can admit it. It's horrible. Like, I mean, there's a fort that you are required to play, and
Stewie taking a shot here. He sees Fort Knox, and guess what he's going to do? He's going to be an ingredient in Bowser's 5-alarm chili.
Yeah.
And MidiGuy is in 5F1, the block frame fort, the forgettable fort. Stewie will equip his P-Wing to save him some time.
But East is going to be like the required fort, that's the question.
Yeah, if MidiGuy gets it correct, he's going to extend that lead even further. If he's incorrect, though, then game on. Let's take a look. Does the lock break on MidiGuy's side? It does! A great gamble for MidiGuy, and Stewie's going to see bad news. And now he's going to take the
gambles.
Yep, took the right gamble, and it paid off big time. Yep, Stewie thought maybe more forts were required, and he has guessed wrong. Meanwhile, it's the World 3 airship, so it'll be a flat arena for the Larry fight.
MidiGuy a little bit of a struggle just to get into that platform, but he gets his fire flower with no hits, so... Let's see how Larry's behaving right now.
One hit again. Now, we don't know exactly what Lemmy ended up having because they both got the fire kill on, but so far, every Koopaling we've seen has been 2 hits or less.
Yeah, definitely there are very, very weak Koopalings in this seed. Hopefully, like, next seed, they're going to be, like, more, you know, buffed up.
Ooh, Stewie almost was able to get over that disco waffle there, but not quite. Stewie just has to get through this boom-boom fight here. All right, and he's all set. So MidiGuy definitely has a comfortable lead now on Stewie after that play by Stewie. We get a fire flower from the princess. So 7, then 2 to wrap up things. Pick a pipe, any pipe. Well, we find the way out. That's the good news. The bad news is we have to play a fort because a lock has to be broken, and it's probably going to be Piranha Fort just because if this was something I'd be playing, this would probably be a level I'd have to complete, and I do not like this fort.
Well, to be honest, given like the whole world layout, it's impressive. Like the both of the forts are definitely like in the
Ooh.
same side of the
That
map.
is right on the edge. Did Stewie get the skip? That's like right on the edge. Let's see if he got it. Did he get the animation skip? He did.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Meaty Guy did the damage boost, so here we go. Needs 3 hits. There they are.
Is this the fort that is gonna break that lock? We'll see.
Well, if this was my logic, it's going to break the lock. Let's take a look if it does. It does.
Ooh.
Because 7F2, if it's there in front of you, you know it's going to be required. Meaty Guy without a music box will just star this level. Should get through it no problem at all. There you go.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Stewie took the other path.
He tried to go for the other pipe.
Yeah,
instead.
I don't blame him. He knew he had to take a chance, but unfortunately, he's going to just sink even further behind Meaty Guy. Meaty Guy right now in the driver's seat. All right, so Stewie is through 1-5, and we have the World 5 airship with Ludwig. Ludwig did not show up last night in the Stewie Tozzle race, and hasn't shown up again tonight. A one-hit Koopa as Meaty Guy gets the skip.
There are more pipes to check, and unfortunately for Stewie, they're not gonna take him to anywhere, so... No, it's Stewie!
And it's Oh my god, things just went from bad to worse on Stewie's side. Ouch.
And he just burned the P-wing in the process. Right now, when he sees that it's the right pipe, you know, just to go like the first pipe, he's gonna, I don't know, he might, you know, just throw his.
So we get a P-wing, by the way, from Bowser. Yep, and he's gonna see this pipe, and I can't wait to see his reaction. Yep. Disgusted with himself. 7F2, which will be the correct one. Meanwhile, Meaty Guy is in the Air Force. Get your salutes.
More salutes incoming. Oh, and 7F2 actually gets him. But
Meaty Guy! A little bit of a mistake there. So, kind of the first real mistake we've seen Meaty Guy make in this race. You know, apart from the 7-1, 7-6 mishap. Which seems like eons ago now after, you know, what we've seen so far in this race.
Yeah. Alrighty, Stewie preserving his Fire Flower in a very nice way. Hopefully he doesn't go for the damage boost strat.
He probably will. No, he doesn't.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that hot foot. Wow, those artful dodges right there. Both the hot foot, the thwomp, and the disco waffle gets the fire kill. That was an impressive 7F2 from Stewie. All right, the anchor is a P-wing, it looks like.
Alrighty.
And we've got the hammer, so we get to skip through all the riffraff, and we have to play a hand stage. It is the fish fry.
Wow, imagine that, you know, Meaty Guy decide, you know, just to blind cloud like that level, and in rewards he gets like a very short stage that if you cloud this stage, it's, I mean, of course you don't know about it, like how it is.
Speaking of clouds, oh there it is, a refund.
Wow. That's a reward right there. Oh
absolutely, it's a reward. Absolutely. We wrap it up with the World 6 airship and is going to just go ahead and fly over the mast here. And let's see if Morton joins the rest of the Koopaling clan in being weaklings in the seed, or if he's going to be extra super mega duper salty. Here we go. Let's see what he comes up with. 1. Nope. How about 2? Nope. Strongest Koopaling yet? Just a 3-hitter.
The average, like a strong Koopaling, but still, like...
Strongest Koopaling of the entire seed ends up being Morton. How about them apples?
Yeah.
All right, with Meaty Guy entering World 8, it is that time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your prediction. How many bridges will it take to build the path to Bowser's Castle? 1 is my guess.
Well, this seed has been like very jetty so far, so I want to say that it's like at least like 2 bridges, probably.
2 bridges is a good guess. I can buy into that. 2 bridges is a good guess. We get a P-wing, another one from the princess, and so far no locks. We do have a fort. Meaty Guy will play it, and it is the Navy. More salutes out in chat, folks.
Yeah, this World 8, like given the fact that there are 2 pipes like right in the beginning, it's so you see how far you play it, just in case you don't have to backtrack, to the other side.
All right, Stewie's next level is going to be 4-6. And there is a boss pass. Now, he could go through the door and, yep, he's going to buy a different enemy set. Or actually, no, he's going to keep the same enemy set, just despawn boss pass. Not a bad play, because other than that, this is a pretty solid enemy set. All right, so the fort is done for MidiGuy. Navy cleared. Check the pipe. 2 locks, so rip the dream. So it's either 0, 1, or 2. I'm thinking that lock is going to lead us to Bowser's Castle.
Yeah, same here. I was kind of thinking about the same thought right there.
And we've got 1-3 now on MidiGuy's side. Because it's so late, I don't anticipate an item check for either player.
Maybe he will, or not.
Now when you already have a Hammer Brothers suit. I think if they had no Hammer Brothers suit, we might have seen a check. And of course, Stewie gets a star in the pyramid when you absolutely don't want to see it.
Oh, the pyramid is one of those levels that MidiGuy was able to skip just by the hammer. Wow.
So with 2 locks and a fort completed, if there is a bridge, it may have been built. And I'm telling you, that's going to be where Bowser's Castle is. I'm calling it right now. We got to find that fort. And the MidiGuy sees a level. He's going to play it. 2-3.
Not too bad.
That's got the giant enemy set. So yeah, this is a good enemy set to have.
We already found Atlantis, and we already know that it's not here. So MidiGuy can proceed with no problem.
It's the Paragoomba. Oh, nice pick off there from MidiGuy as we have 5-7 on Stewie's side. Ooh, Paragoomba's all over the place here. All right, MidiGuy gonna have to be patient here with the giant shell so that he doesn't get picked off. He's just gonna wait it out. There you go, perfectly done. All right, move on to the next level here. Stewie, it'll now be his turn at the fish fry. He'll get a Jugum Cloud. And I see a third lock. So if there is a bridge in Bowser's Castle, it's built.
This is gonna be interesting. Like, this is up to MidiGuy's race to lose up to this point because he already has that whole knowledge about World 8 layout.
Yep.
But Stewie can also surprise us, with a gamble that we haven't seen yet.
Certainly, but we'll see how this plays out as MidiGuy is getting ready to ramp up the donut fort here. It is done. Stewie now in the World 6. Let's see if he can get first class. Does not get first class. He'll have to go coach.
Yeah, he has to ride with the luggage.
All right, so that broke the lock. So maybe this is Bowser's Castle, potentially? It is with no bridges, but we do have to complete 5F2.
Oh no, Jesus clip reset MidiGuy.
Right. All right, Stewie takes care of Morton Koopa. He's on his way to World 8, but it's going to be too little too late. So and MidiGuy poised to get us sometime in the 32 range.
Yeah, so maybe like the pipe that we got to see like at the end of the Hambridge probably is the one that it's like with the elbow like on the same like screen. So
probably.
It could be.
There you go. All right. We have this one cleared. We've got the Hammer Bro Sue equipped. We don't have a star, so MidiGuy gonna have to play the beginning part very carefully here. Stewie just getting started with World 8 at this point. Nice clip there from MidiGuy. Very good. Yeah, if you were with us last night, yes, we did have a seed where -1 bridges did happen.
Let's see the mac and cheese in here.
No mac and cheese, and gonna go through the door. So taking a chance here. You could get sniped by a laser. You could get sniped by a bad fireball. He's just blazing through it. One left, no laser. He is golden. Hi, Bowser, and bye, Bowser. Get your GGs out for MidiGuyDP. He takes game number 1 and is 1 win away from advancing to take on Gepezu in the second chance quarterfinals. Great race from MidiGuy.
Yeah, despite a very rough start, like from both of the runners, MidiGuy's decisions, MidiGuy's gambling actually, just led himself, to this position. And kudos to him, because those are very risky gambles, like by skipping forts and, just, trying to play like with your intuition. And that definitely worked out very well.
Yeah, he got every 50-50 correct, whereas Stewie got every 50-50 incorrect.
Yes, definitely.
And it's just one of those situations here. I mean, it was a close race until, you know, World 7 happened, but once the divergence in World 7 happened, there was no coming back on Stewie's side. Meaty Guy, a convincing win here in game number 1.
Well, at least we're gaining to see like a better like world date for Stewie, giving into consideration that he checked the handbridge, but he didn't have to travel that many pipes, and he skipped 1-3. So he's pretty much playing like a better world date overall.
Oh yeah, so far, yeah, his World 8. You know, once he sees that this lock breaks, he'll see the pipe. He goes through it. He'll actually gain time on Meaty Guy here in this World 8. He's routed it better. It's just going to be too little too late, unfortunately. Stewie just got behind the 8 ball, and yeah, he is now 4-0 in his last 4 games against Stewie as Meaty Guy. Because again, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video here, Meaty Guy won that bronze medal match against Stewie 3-0.
I'm still hoping that we're going to check like a game 3, you know?
So Dustmanian, our Oracle here, reporting that the third fort in Grassland, which was the first world, was 6F2. And the other fort in Pipeland, which is World 7, was World 1 fort. You don't see one fort in World 7 very often, but I am convinced that there are 2 worlds you will never see it in. 3 and 4. Oh, and of course 8. If anybody says 3, 4, 8 is a thing for World 1 fort, vids or no dids?
Alrighty, so having a little bit of a trouble with the Everyman's clipping here, but hopefully he gets the mac and cheese.
DLP says he's seen World 1 fort and World 8. Hey, dids or no dids? Hey, there's the clip there for Stewie. So yeah, definitely a better World 8 for Stewie, but the deficit, unfortunately, was just too great.
Yeah, it was the World 7 routing that actually did it, but overall this was a very hectic race and very interesting start, definitely. So let's see what happens in the second seed. First of all, I wanna ask, I'll be asking the runners if they want another seed of mine, because yeah, this was certainly not a great start.
Oh yeah, this was not a great start for either runner. I mean, Stewie had an opportunity to take, you know, a decent lead on Meaty Guy with that unfortunate mishap going through the door in 7-1. He definitely could have gained lots of time, and this could have been a lot closer race. Unfortunately, just didn't pan out for him, and he's gonna have to recover here in game number 2 if he wants to keep his chances alive. So this ended up being a 3-minute and 1 second difference. It was 32:02 for Meaty Guy. Stewie's time was 35:03. So with that, we're going to take a short break here on Speed Gaming 4 while these runners get set up for game number 2. A must-win here for Stewie Cartman if he wants to keep his chances of winning the SGLIVE 2023 Mario 3 Randomizer Tournament alive. We'll be back in a few minutes for game number 2. Stick around. We'll return.
Alrighty, so the flag has been dropped, and for those that are just tuning in today, this is another lower bracket round where one of these guys, if they lose, they will actually get eliminated from the tournament, which it's gonna be so sad to see, given into consideration that both Stewie and Meaty Guy are quite amazing runners. And it was a little bit unfortunate on the Stewie side because of his routing decisions, but again, Meaty Guy giving a master class on gambling 101, definitely. So this upcoming seed is gonna be with the same flag set as before, where hammers cannot break locks. It's been like the I want to say like the meta for this tournament, and these runners are going to start like in a few seconds. So which world are we going to be starting with? I'm hoping that it's World 4.
2. We'll start with World 2 this time. Ooh, reverse world order dreams are alive. We are starting with World 7. So we're getting the pipe maze out of the way for these 2 runners. And there's the pipe with a view. Well, back the other way you go.
We go to the other way, but still we have like important information to see, that there's only one lock like guarding up, like the castle, and we didn't get to see like any more forts. So let's see if this is only a one fort and done.
Absolutely, and we're starting things off with 5-1 this time around, and both of these runners have got their fire suits ready to go, and Stewie going to take the whole shot here in this second game. This is a must-win for Stewie. If he loses, he is eliminated, and Meaty Guy will advance against Gepezu here. So let's see what happens. So we see this is the path to the fort, and our next level is 3-8 with the fire enemy set. How can fire enemies live in a level like this?
Definitely, that's a good question. That definitely breaks any logic at all.
Well, that's Nintendo logic. You just have to go with it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, right now we get to see both of the runs, just swifting like through the levels like this. So you love to see that they're just starting off like with a very good spirit, and like they like this world setup.
Interesting. So Meaty Guy is going to check the routing first before thinking about taking a fort here. And Stewie's going to play the level and get to the fort, and it looks like it's 3-3. So we have both of those World 3 sinking and rising levels. Stewie makes that look pretty darn easy. And right now, Meaty Guy is getting lost here in the pipe maze here. He's trying to find the way out. He does find the way out. Now he knows. So I think he's going to go back now, and he'll do the fort. And it is the Air Force level. Not a terrible level, so should be academic for both of our runners.
Yeah, giving into consideration that despite that Meaty Guy knows the path, just to find like the promised land, this is still a little bit like of a struggle in terms of just coming back to the fort instead of just playing it like at the beginning, because you already got to check the map that there's only one lock required, so there were no need to actually
Agreed.
find like another fort.
So now at this point, it's just can Stewie match and find the right path, just like Meaty Guy did. All right, he's taking the same route. Now look at this. A divergence. Could this take him to the promised lands quicker, or is it the mushroom house? Ooh, now I mean he's got the right idea, but the problem is he's pathed it wrong again, Ikaros, because now he has to play an extra level. In this case, it's 2-5.
Well, to be honest, he's not that wrong, considering that he can, just check the next pipes, but it's definitely one extra level that he didn't have to play.
You're absolutely right here, but, he's not going to really lose much. In fact, I think he could still have the lead. This actually might work out for Stewie. Let's see if this was the right pipe. And, no, it wasn't. He needs the other pipe.
Yeah, we did. Up to this point, like, it's going to come like neck and neck, because they both found the pipe, so they just need, just to get out of this work. And it's a hand stage.
Yep, once again, we've got the fish fry here. So, despite the fact that Meaty did a check before playing the levels, he's got the lead just because Stewie played that extra level and guessed wrong on the pipes. So we've got Drugum Clouds again. Hey, did we re-roll this seed or did we not re-roll this seed?
Definitely, it's a very nice thing to see, with hand stages giving you clouds. But the thing is this going to be the only hand stage we're going to see, like the whole seed? That's
maybe. Oh, watch out for boss pass. All right, Meaty Guy and Stewie are neck and neck, and we get a P-Wing. Very nice item here for our runners.
Yes. It's just some seconds away that they are pretty much apart each other, so this is gonna be a good one.
Oh, absolutely. Now, Meaty Guy does have the advantage that he currently has the fire suit, so he will not have to make a check on the item at the end. Stewie will probably be making that check, and it ends up being a leaf, which is better than nothing. All right, Ludwig for once was not a one-hit wonder, nor was he a two-hit wonder. I can't tell if it was a three-hitter, if he ended up getting the fire kill. We'll find out on Stewie's side, as he's got 2 hits, 3 hits. Ooh, he had a gold album. He had the Mega Platinum album. It was a 5-hitter. Meaty Guy got the fire kill, so he's going to have the lead. But it is close. We had that a lot, in game number 1, that Meaty Guy had that narrow lead on Stewie, and that is holding true here in game number 2, but it's close.
Alrighty, next world incoming. I want to say World 6 for the reverse world order.
We want 6. Oh, we get one instead. One of these days, folks. A bridge is out. Now, MidiGuy. Oh, this is where Stewie can gain some time now. MidiGuy's not going to go into the 5-alarm chili. Let's see if Stewie goes for the bottom this time. He does, and he's going to be glad to see Fort Knox because he is already equipped, and this is where Stewie's going to retake the lead regardless.
Yeah, what a like an ironic like situation where like the fire flower actually help you to get help you to get faster through the airship, but the next fort being required like a tail, it's definitely
nice flight though from MidiGuy. Nice. So yeah, the tables have turned, and look at this. And Stewie's like, really? I mean, to be fair, he's not going to lose time because MidiGuy took the same route, so he's going to have to play the same fort. So no harm done this time around. Stewie gets the star here in the Oasis level 2-4. MidiGuy also playing 2-4. I wonder what that other level could have been for these runners. 2-4 is definitely a good selection, but MidiGuy is going to take the fun path, the path that I would always take as a kid. Just go around, get the coins, whatnot. So Stewie's actually going to increase that lead. It's 5F2. Oh my God. Even from down there, MidiGuy's getting stun locked because there is a sledgehammer bro down there. And even from down there, he could stun lock you. So MidiGuy losing even more time here. But Stewie picking up a fire flower is going to have to slow down a little bit here in that lava fort, but he should be just fine. Getting that fire kill off of Boom Boom. Now it's MidiGuy's turn to take on 5F2. So right now, Stewie with the lead here as the bridge is built for him. And the next level is 6-6, but he does have the fire suit, which is what you want to have. Oh, but he's going to take the intentional. I think he's got a Jugum Cloud up his sleeve. Yep, he's going to skip it. I don't blame him.
Well, I want to say that it's a very early play with the Cloud. Oh my God, what are you doing?
He's going to use the frog suit. Why not?
Well, it's completely valid and fine, but again, I still feel like it was a little bit too early, for that Cloud to use, because, we're just starting to see it. So.
Right. No, I get it, though. Let's see what MidiGuy decides to do. Is he going to do the same thing? Looks like he is. No, I don't fault them. 6-6, nasty level. Who knows what kind of riffraff might be past that area.
Both of them using the mushroom in disguise.
And they both use the frog. I love it. Now, is MidiGuy going to keep the frog suit? Oh, not quite. He got hitboxed. I thought he was going to get away with it there, but not quite. Ooh, Larry with the earthquake, and he goes too early, but fortunately for Stewie, just a 2-hitter.
Alrighty. Things are still keeping, like, spicy, like, for both of the runners.
Yep, and for the first time all night so far, Stewie has a lead coming out of a world. All right, let's see how MidiGuy does. Gonna try to get the fire kill. Oh, and he gets bounced off the shell. He's stun locked. But luckily for MidiGuy, just a 2-hitter.
That was a rough fight for sure.
Yeah, rough fight there for MidiGuy as we get another Jugum Cloud. Hey, we get a refund.
Nice.
We have 2 forts. Ooh, we're starting at the up front fort, and we've got super tanks. Get those salutes out in chat.
Good thing about like these, the 2 forts, like pretty much like, well, this first one that Stewie is playing, it's pretty much in the way, so you have to play it either way. So, but let's see if it's actually the fort that it's gonna break this lock. So.
Well, absolutely. Here, there's the Jugum for MidiGuy. So yeah, either way, you're probably gonna be playing this fort. MidiGuy gonna do the same thing here. Does it open the lock? It does.
It does. Nice.
But there's another fort. Let's see if it comes into play as Stewie checks the pipe. Nope.
No.
Which tells me one thing. I'm 99% sure that fort was World 1 fort, just by where that lock was.
Pretty much. It could be possible.
I'd say 99% chance. So yeah, Stewie in a good position here. A Jet World 2 here. So he's had 7, 1, 2. Okay, 3 next. Morton. 2 hits. Nope, he's got at least the same amount of sodium. Oh, he's got extra sodium. He's got maximum sodium, Ikaros.
He was salty this time.
Absolutely here. MidiGuy now in the World 3 airship. We need 5 hits to take down Morton. He does have a star. Won't help him too terribly much, but it'll give him a free run through the rest of this airship.
I'm glad to see that the Koopa Links actually got buffed in this hit, you know?
I'm very happy about that.
We're not watching like 1 hitters or 2 hitters.
Ooh, and MidiGuy gets hitboxed. He's in trouble. He needs one more hit. Got him. Big play there for MidiGuy to stay in this one. Stewie's still in the lead through the third world here. So we get a music box, and it's 6.
It's interesting how that hitbox actually worked, giving into consideration.
Stewie is taking a chance here. He's using the Jugum Cloud and then using the P-Wing. It's 3F2, another invalid C to Karos.
You always like to keep a P-Wing, you know, just in case, but also Stewie could have, you know, just gone into the pipe instead,
I know,
you know, like,
because you know he's burning through his resources. I mean, I know he's a vanilla player, you know, he knows the ins and outs of these levels, no matter if you're big or small. But it really could come into play later on. You just never know, Ikaros.
Whoa!
7-9 with Boss Bass again, and MidiGuy is a meal a second time. So that was actually a good skip there from Stewie, and MidiGuy also going to skip it, and he's going to do the pipe check now.
Well, given that there are 3 pipes over there,
it's a troll pipe. It's a troll pipe, so nothing doing there for Midi. So we got to check the other pipe, as Stewie now has to try to get through the Sledgehammer Bros and does so, and there are 2 locks. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and there are 3 forts here. We have 4F1, the troll fort.
Okay, so we got to see that there was a lock on MidiGuy's side, so...
Yep, Stewie sees the troll pipe, so he guessed wrong. He could have, you know, saved some time on Midi by checking the other pipe, but that just didn't happen. MidiGuy went through the basement in 4F1. So, ooh, no, that fort does not break either lock, so he knows he can just play this one, and it's going to break something. So you know something? You know something? MidiGuy's in the lead by not playing that fort. He's gambled, and he's gambled right again. He's gotten it right twice.
Definitely, that's a wow. Oh my god, but the lead can just go back, you know, just by the foot.
And MidiGuy goes through the door in 7-1 again. What is going on here with 7-1? Stewie's going to see 7-1. Now let's see if he can get it. He gets the mac and cheese. Huge. He retakes the lead.
Oh, and he get it with the fork and knife pizza type of eating. Like, come on, Stewie. We have already talked about it. Like... I know you like your dog clip, but you're oh my god, you're admitting yourself like you're in the wrong every time. But
so we must play the bottom of oh my word, it's Atlantis. They're both gonna have to play it, and they both use their Jugum Clouds up. They have to play it.
Yes, they have to play it unless they want to track back for the fort. Who knows?
Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it. Wow. You talk about troll to the nth degree here, Ikaros. Now watch, MidiGuy's gonna see it, and look at him, look at his reaction. Now, he, knows he's gonna have to play through it. He thought about taking the 100 coin fine, but he knows he has no more Jugum Clouds left. So they both have to play it.
Yeah. Something for MidiGuy, he won the Fire Flower, but because the string already like wrapped up, like he couldn't actually get it.
No, that's for sure. So if you were looking for a nasty trolly seed, you got it, folks. Ooh, and MidiGuy in trouble here. How did he not get picked off by Big Bertha there? How did he not get picked off by Big Bertha? I know the iframes, but he got lucky there. Stewie, meanwhile, is going to get through Atlantis just fine. He is through. All right, so Stewie is going to have that lead. MidiGuy's got that insurance policy now. So Stewie on his way. We got to see Atlantis. You love to see it.
This is why I tell you that, you know, using the cloud like in World 1, like, it was like a little bit too, like, early on the seed, because I was expecting for this to happen, so...
I mean, 7-9's a long level, to be fair, but yeah, Atlantis is even longer, so yeah, it ended up being a wash for both players as they both clouded that same level, so there you have it. Lemmy definitely bulked up here, but Stewie, a great fight. And MidiGuy's getting a parade, losing more time. Stewie in the lead halfway through.
MidiGuy getting an Earthmonger special here.
Yep, remember, he must win this to stay alive in the tournament. So right now, Stewie in a good position, but definitely not a powerful position, but he's in a good position right now, as MidiGuy's going to try to burn down Lemmy and gain some time back, but can do it! He got just enough. Oh, I thought he missed it. He just got enough. Frog suit from the princess. World 5 up next, a blue fort. I think by logic, the tower is going to be required because this is not going to build the bridge.
Yeah, this is a very interesting World 5 layout.
So we got Alaska or Antarctica or whatever you want to call it.
I like to call it the fridge, because
the fridge. So would you say this is the level that was made for Refrigerator Perry? William Perry. Yes, old school Bears fans will totally get my reference there.
Alrighty, so MidiGuy gets got the leaf, but he didn't go for the, like the speedrun strata of, like just flying underneath.
Ooh, MidiGuy in some trouble here as we have 4-6 with the giant enemies set. I would imagine Stewie will keep it. He's not going to go through a door.
Alrighty, so we got to see Stewie, just flying through this level. Like I know that it's 4-6, but oh my god, I just blinked and he was already at the end. So we have the tower.
Yep, the tower now. Again, this is a required level just because we have to get to that second half. Ooh, MidiGuy, he got saved by that Koopa shell there. I thought he was going to take a dive there. That was close.
I love MidiGuy's strategies of, using the enemies, for safety. Like, that's a very, nice call when you're playing Rando.
A nice fluid finish there for MidiGuy to take care of 4-6. Stewie, meanwhile, close to the top of this tower, we saw a boss bass on the middle section. Are we going to see one on the top as well? No, it's a nice dodge there from Stewie to avoid damage from that spiny.
Like, he was waiting for something like that to happen, so...
All right, so it takes us... Stewie going to use the music box to skip through that, but we have Angry Sun sighting. Nice play there by Stewie, using the star to take him down. Won't be a threat the rest of this level.
Definitely, that's a very nice play.
Oh, the double pile drivers there. You don't see that very often here. So, Stewie should have an academic finish here in this 2-3. Look at that. Beautifully done.
Yeah, Stewie's playing with more confidently, like this seed.
Yeah, he's played very, very well up to this point. He's not made mistakes. It's been crisp gameplay, and this is what he needs to do against someone like MidiGuy. Now, MidiGuy gonna play the bottom level, which ends up being 6-1.
6-1, it's definitely a faster level than 2-3, giving up that you don't have to wait for the end, to happen. But at the same time, I'm just like, I got intrigued a lot by the fact that he went all the way to that bottom road. Agreed.
Maybe he didn't want anything to do with the Hammer Brothers or anything like that. As Stewie gets through 3-6. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting play. That is for sure. I agree with you there, Ikaros. So we'll see how this plays out. I mean, right now, he is one full level back as he's just getting started with 3-6. Next level for Stewie is 4-5.
No boss bass at the beginning of 4-5. Like, what is this seed? What is this? Is this even fun, actually?
Well, we've had our fun. We've had Atlantis. I guess the seed's like, you've had your fun, Ikaros. Now we got to give the runners a break. I mean, come on. We got to hand some things to them on a silver platter.
It's never too much fun,
Of course.
Alright, so after this 4-5 level, we have 7-3.
7-3. All right, this is where you get the continuous star, but you typically won't get it in the randomizer. You could. There's always that possibility. Ooh, Stewie kind of hit the lip there, lost his momentum for just a moment, but he was able to recover. Yeah, he'll be fine. Nicely done there for Stewie. MidiGuy getting through 4-5. He'll be doing 7-3 in just a moment. But Stewie is still going to have the lead going into the airship. Let's see what we have in store for our runners. It is going to be the World 6 airship. Stewie will have another chance at first class clip. We'll see if he gets it. And Stewie doesn't get it. He has to go to coach again.
impressed about the fact that like Stewie managed to got like the peace threat for this level, because in randomizer, given like all those spines that can be in the way, it's very hard to get it. So.
Nice fire kill of Stewie. Roy, at least a 2-hitter. So a good position as Stewie through 5 worlds still has the lead. Not much of a lead though, as MidiGuy is right there, and he too has a fire suit ready to go against Roy. He's gonna see if he can get first class. Doesn't get it, he'll too have to go coach.
Both of them are just hanging out with the luggage, but it's okay.
Yep, no problem at all. All right, so we've got a couple of worlds left, 3 and 4. What is it gonna be next for our runners? Let's take a look. It's a mushroom. It is 3, so 4 will wrap it up. We don't have hammers, so double hammer is not in play. No worries for either runner. 5-7 is what we start with.
What are these levels that I'm watching? Like, all of them are short and easy, without too many hazards. Like, where is my randomizer?
Ooh, Stewie almost got sniped by that spiny egg right there. Well, there's one phrase I always like to say in commentary, Carlos. It's not how a seed starts, it's how it finishes. Maybe the finish will be extra trolly.
Oh, maybe we have 4 bridges this time. Hopefully that's the case.
Wouldn't that be fun? Next up is 3-2. Oh, but Stewie, yeah, that might have been intentional for all I know. He might want to get a power-up ready to go. Hey, go for the frog suit. Why not? He's going to buy some time. I love it, though. Look at Stewie go. Look at Stewie go. Unfortunately, he's going to lose it to that Koopa. Now he has to be careful here. Oh, that hitbox!
Oh, my God!
Oh, my word. This is... Ooh. That was... Oh, man. That was ugly, but Stewie's going to get through 3-2. That was some just... ugly hitbox action on Stewie's side.
This level went from it's so cute and amazing to scary, like in a span of a second. Yeah,
it went from a heartwarming children's movie to a horror movie in the matter of 5 seconds.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so Stewie doing some pipe checks here. I see 1 fort. I don't know if I saw any locks. I didn't see any locks. I think Wendy's is closed. So we need to build that, break that lock by completing that fort. Yeah, Wendy's is most definitely closed.
Whoa, and what is this enemy set?
A nasty one. This is 5-3 with a lot of fire nippers. The star's gonna help a little bit for Stewie, but oh my goodness, Patootie Central here. Oh my word, and this is where MidiGuy is gonna have the advantage, but MidiGuy is doing pipe checks. He's going back. I think he wants to find the correct pipe. Oh no! Picked off by another fire chomp, and MidiGuy sees what was the inevitable. We are locked. Oh, this is nasty. And this is where MidiGuy is going to have a huge advantage. But look at this. He's taking another path, and he's got 6-4.
Like, he still has to play like the same amount of levels as a Stewie, but because he's just
he's got good. Yeah, this is good level. Oh man. I'm nervous because that fire chomp's gonna wait at the bottom. I mean, Stewie's gonna be ready for it, but still, this is not fun. MidiGuy's gonna take the lead back. Oof.
That was so close.
And he is far from it. If this is a fire, we're in trouble. No, Stewie! And 1-6 is the level for MidiGuy, and this is not good. Yeah, now Stewie's gonna just cash in the chips and take the other out, but the damage is done. The damage is done.
As soon as I was saying short DC levels.
Well, you cursed the runners, I told you it's not how a seed starts, it's how it finishes, and this is not going well for Stewie.
Oh my god, and now you see a cloud.
But this could help him, gain some of that time back, because now he could skip that level and just go to the next. Oh, he's gonna go over to the mushroom house. Interesting.
MidiGuy almost getting hit with the beetle that he just threw, and he gets a fire flower in the way.
He'll definitely take that. But yes, MidiGuy getting through the 1.5 beta. So yeah, he's gonna go back, but yeah, the damage is already done. But he's gonna get the Jugum Cloud. Stewie, yeah, you knew that lock was gonna be there. And what fort do we have to complete? World 8 fort.
All this trouble just for the gatekeeper, nice.
Yep, now, Stewie is not going to use the Jugum Cloud, so he's got it in his back pocket.
I mean, he's not gonna use it considering that if he uses it, he has to go back to the pipe anyway, so...
Oh my god, and he got picked off. He got picked off by that dying fire nipper right there. Holy smokes. This is one of the worst 5-3s I've ever seen in my life. And believe me, I've seen some nasty 5-3s. This takes the cake.
Well, at least I have no blame on this. So, Dust Minion. If you need a name, it's Dust Minion.
Yep, and Stewie trying to rush through this. Remember, there's a nipper.
When MidiGuy gets to watch back this and gets to see what he avoided, like, he's gonna be so grateful. Like,
Oh, he's gonna be
God.
pleased. He's gonna be pleased as punch. No doubt about it. And there's a much needed star for Stewie. He'll be home free.
Now you get the star, like, now when you don't need it at all.
Yeah, it's like getting a huge cut on your knee, and all you have is this little teeny tiny band-aid.
Definitely.
So, MidiGuy takes the lead back for the first time in quite some time, and he's gonna go for Frog Suit. Oh, I love it. I hope he gets Frog Suit ending. I know he's not gonna keep the Frog Suit, but I'd like to see him go for it. Yeah, he's gonna change it. He's gonna change it. I don't blame him. Frog Suit against Wendy is no bueno. Especially if she ends up being a 5-hitter. Stewie's through the 1-5 beta. Alright, let's see what happens for MidiGuy. We're gonna try to get the... Oh, didn't need to. Just a 2-hitter. She just had a Frosty. Nothing else. Alright, so right now, MidiGuy in a good position as he takes the lead. World 3 doing in Stewie, much like it did to Tazzle last night against Stewie in game number 2. In a totally different way, to be sure, but it's doing Stewie in nonetheless. So MidiGuy right now looking to win 5 in a row against Stewie in their little rivalry they got going. We get an anchor, could be anything, and we've got World 4 with a linear start.
Linear start, and we have 2 potential trolley pipes over there.
Yes, we do. Oh,
and they are.
There you go. And we got to play a 1-6 beta.
Full of the enemy, of the fire enemies, of course, because there's no other way that could happen.
Exactly right. Yep. So now Stewie's going to be on his way to the Wendy fight. Again, just 2 hits are needed. Hopefully Stewie remembered the path.
I think
he did.
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay.
Nope, he remembered the path. Oh, we got 5 men. Now, this... Well, actually, it doesn't matter. We have to play it anyways because there's no way back.
There's no way back, but so far in this seed, we have seen 6-6, 7-9, Atlantis, 5-9, 5-3 without disgusting like
So what we need now, we need Alcatraz and we need Piranha Alley. We need those 2 levels.
Yeah. Those are like the remaining like gems of the Infinity Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. Now, 5-9, of course, is one of the auto-scrollers that cannot be turned off, the diagonal auto-scroller. You always have to watch it. Now, luckily, this was a tame 7-5. I did not see any fire chomps. Or 5-9, 7-5. We're talking about Alcatraz and everything. That was a tame 5-9, considering all things. Because you take a look at this map here. Yeah, using a Jugum Cloud is going to do you no good.
Now, is this going to be the 4 that's going to build the bridge, or it's going to be the...
Doesn't matter because they're both required. That doesn't matter.
Well, not necessarily, since you can actually see...
Now, Stewie just Jugummed that level. Now he's playing 5-9. Now, I believe he still has a hammer. But now if he doesn't, he just wasted that Jugum. Because he's going to have to play that level anyways. Yep, yeah. So he's able to skip 1 level. He's able to skip 1 level. So he's going to gain some of this time back. Now, do we have another World 6 fort here in World 4? That's the question. That built the bridge. And there you go. There's the hammer. That's where the hammer comes into play. The rare time a hammer is useful in World 4, Ikaros.
Well, Well, to be honest, I've seen that play being more useful like more times than I am the witness that this hammer play is actually a thing, like in the randomizer.
Oh,
like,
definitely.
I've seen it a lot of times.
So MidiGuy in the Muncher run is able to one-cycle it. That's a beautiful run right there for MidiGuy. Stewie's now on his way to a Carpet Fort 6F3. So right now he is a fort and a level back of MidiGuy. So definitely not where he wants to be at this point, considering that, you know, MidiGuy has had his way against Stewie throughout the tournament play this year. I mean, he has a chance to get 5-0. And look at this, MidiGuy gets a Hammer Bro suit. If Stewie dodges that, oh, that could be all she wrote.
Yes.
Now, we don't know what the hammer is, because that too, or not the hammer, we don't know what the anchor is. It too could be, you know, a Hammer Bro suit, as we have the World 7 airship. And Stewie is not going to get that Hammer Bro suit. He's used the music box.
Yeah, this could be potentially very bad for, like, Stewie.
Oh.
Well, he's not going to get it, yeah, because he's going to play this, and there's 2 pipes, like, at the end, so there's no...
Ooh, Iggy with the earthquake.
Oh, he's a bully now!
And gets the fire kill midair. What a snipe from MidiGuy to take down Iggy. Holy smokes. That was impressive.
That was very nice from MidiGuy, definitely.
And a good Muncher run there for Stewie as well. So 7-7 done. MidiGuy on his way to World 8. So make your prediction, Chad. How many bridges this time around? Last time we had 0. What's it going to be this time?
This has to be 4.
2.
Like, given all the things that happen, like in this seed so far with all the trolley levels, like this has to be 4.
Back-to-back seeds that the anchor has been appealing. Oh, and a useless music box. Oh, yeah, big advantage for Meaty. Well, it's not going to be 4, I hate to tell you.
Why?
Better luck next seed. Forgettable for it. 5F1.
MidiGuy has his hammer suit, so this is going to be very tough for Stu.
Oh, I agree. I mean, unless he finds a fire flower, he's going to have a problem. He's going to have a good lead on MidiGuy, and I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, he out-routed MidiGuy in game number 1. He's going to have to do that again and then some here in game number 2. Does get the skip. Every second counts.
Ooh, okay. That fort broke the lock that it was in this first screen. So, if Stewie decides to skip that, he's going to be saving extra time right there. But we get to...
Okay, there's another lock. So, 2 maximum. Okay, here's 3F1. And Stewie might have to think about gambling here at this point. Let's see what Stewie decides to do with this layout. He's not going to gamble.
Well, once that you feel like you're behind and you don't want to, be skipping, like any further the first screen, it's... Yeah, I mean... You don't want to gamble and going back, but...
Alright, so MidiGuy right now in a good position here. He just needs to find Bowser's Castle, build some bridges, break some locks, and he will win again against Stewie Cartman. So,
I don't like this World 8 layout.
Yeah. And Stewie sees that, he shakes his head. He knows he could have skipped that. Tough break for him. MidiGuy uses his anchor. It's a P-Wing, and he's going to try to be all he could be here in the army. And look at this. You don't get to see, the screen scroll up very often on this level. Because he's got that P-Wing. Look at that. He's going to change it up. He does not want that P-Wing. He'll get the fire kill on the bro.
Okay, I'm very interested about, how the hand bridge is built. Because I saw, a couple of pipes over there, so... Is
this even randomized, by the way? It was a star.
Oh my god. Okay, there's a pipe right there.
Alright, so that broke the lock there. 1 bridge required, and could it be the Navy? Stewie is out of inventory. He's gonna play Army now. Well, if this builds the bridge, it's gonna be all she wrote. And even if it doesn't build the bridge, I think it's going to be all she wrote.
Yeah, MidiGuy is pretty much very set, you know, just to finish his race. If this
It does build, and this is the catbird seat for MidiGuy. He is in position to sweep Stewie yet again, and it's all going to be because of 5-3. That's the difference in this race.
Yes.
The path, MidiGuy took the top path, whereas Stewie went bottom path, and that ended up being... I mean, you know, Stewie still could have won if he got through it on the first try, but it's going to end up being his undoing, because he's right there too, is Stewie. It's just going to be too little too late. MidiGuy doesn't get the mac and cheese.
Unless something happens here.
Right, Bowser.
What happened, but okay.
Oh, he loses his suit. He loses his suit. I mean, it still should be academic for MidiGuy. It still should be academic. But if you were to take a death in some form or fashion, Stewie can get back into this. But I think it's going to be just too little too late. I mean, if Stewie would have skipped that fort, if he would have gambled, he'd have had a shot.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
My goodness.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I mean, as Jim Morrow would say. One more ground pound is all MidiGuy needs, and there it is. Get your GGs out for MidiGuy. It was a close race, but in the end, MidiGuy will sweep this series, and he's now won the last 5 tournament matches as Stewie gets the mac and cheese, but he's going to see the bad news very shortly.
Wow, what a close race. I mean, at the end, it come up like very close.
Yep, and Stewie,
that 5-3,
shaking his head, now knows he has been defeated. Tough break there for Stewie, but 5-3 was what did him in.
Yeah, he's not gonna be happy about like that 5-3.
No,
like,
because he was leading. When he watches this back and sees that he was ahead for a majority of this seed, he's gonna look back at that and say, that stupid 5-3, it cost me. And you hate to see it. I mean, MidiGuy, you know, has had his way against Stewie. And, you know, it's just one of those things. I mean, you see this rivalry. It's like the Broncos and Chiefs. The Chiefs have just absolutely had their way against the Broncos. I mean, it's a fair comparison. No offense to any Broncos or Chiefs fans, but that's what this reminds me of right about now. But get your GGs out for Stewie. He played very well in game number 2. Definitely, you know, he made good gambles. You know, he played very, very well, but that one level tripped him up, and that was enough to let MidiGuy slip through the back door.
Alrighty, so I want to hear the opinion of these like a lot about like how this
the time 36 minutes and 41 seconds for MidiGuy. Stewie's time, he was only 63 seconds back at 37 minutes and 44 seconds.
Well, our runners are like preparing themselves, you know, just to cool off and you know, maybe give some thoughts about, you know, like how the seats went. It's fun to say that the next match of the tournament it's about to happen. It's DLP 316 versus Makora 52. But right now we have our runners in the commentary button here, like, hey there guys, GG's MidiGuy on your victory tonight, and any thoughts?
Let's start with game number 1. Let's start with game number 1. Hey, how about 7-1 and 7-6 back to back? And MidiGuy, you had to play through both levels small. I'm sorry, I knew you were trying to get your settings set up. I'll repeat the question here, gentlemen. How about in scene number 1, 7-1 and 7-6 back to back? And MidiGuy, you had to play both of those levels small.
I couldn't help but just lol at that. I was like, alright, well, I guess I have to do this level small. And then I was just thinking in the back of my head, wouldn't it be funny if Sevitz... Really? Really?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Now, Stewie, you had an opportunity to gain loads of time on MidiGuy because you got into 7-1 and you were big, but unfortunately, you slipped an input and you went through the door, and that cost you some time.
So, I did not press up.
I know.
I'm just going to say that right now. I did not press up.
Phantom inputs. Hey, that's a thing in video games. Listen, You and me, who are both speedrunners in different various video games, know about phantom inputs and yummy inputs as well.
Yep.
For sure. I met with that too.
I was
Yeah, it looked like that happened to you as well, Meaty Guy. I think you had the same problem happening. You went through the door as well. I think you both had that same phantom input in game number 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was fuming after that. I was so mad.
It's very funny to contemplate about the fact that, you know, like at the beginning of the seat number 1, MidiGuy actually fought the bro before entering to 7-1, so he had already a mushroom in his, you know, like in his in his inventory or back pocket. But the thing is that when he had the mushroom, like the roach input come into play and made him enter to the level. So that was not fun.
Now, despite the fact that you both had mishaps on 7-1 and 7-6, it was actually a very close race until World 7, the pipe maze. The divergence of paths. Unfortunately, Stu, you ended up getting lost.
I knew exactly. Like, once I saw Atlantis and then I started going the other way, I'm like, yep, that's it.
Yeah, I just went the other way on that. It was almost a blink and miss thing.
I was basically playing the rest of that seed as if behind. So I just...
All right,
I took whatever unconventional path I could.
And you actually, believe it or not, you actually had a better World 8, Stewie, than Meaty Guy did. You routed it about as good as you could have, given the circumstances. So you ended up gaining time, but by then, damage was already done. It was too little, too late. Let's talk about game number 2 now. Game number 2, Stewie, Fort Knox, you had the tail. Meaty Guy didn't, so you're able to gain some kind of advantage. I mean, you kept that advantage until World 3 and 5-3 happened.
I know exactly where I lost the seed too, because I was screaming during that 5-3.
Oh, I know. We saw your reaction. It was... You Meaty Guy, you dodged a massive bolt in that World 3, because if you would have taken bottom path, you had 5-3 with the nasty nipper set, and there was no fewer than 3 or 4 fire nippers. He got picked off at least 3 times. It was bad.
Jeez, yeah. I saw the fork there, and I was like, all right, well...
You got the fork right. Here? Yep, you nailed it right, because you had a much easier time with your levels than Stewie did with 5-3, and unfortunately for Stewie, that ended up being a difference maker, because both of you played 5F1 in World 8, which was not required. That was the one you could have skipped. So neither player gained or lost on that. Now, one thing you did gain on Stewie, Meaty Guy, was in World 4. You played one of the Hammer Brother levels, and that garnered you a Hammer Brother suit. Unfortunately for you, you got picked off in the hallway, so that actually didn't... That actually ended up being inconsequential. It would have been a different story if 5-3 didn't happen. Then Stewie probably would have gotten you.
Did both of us hammer the rock in World 4 as well?
Yes.
Yes, you both did.
So I initially clouded the first level, and then I put the Hammer Bro to sleep. And then in my way, I found...
And then you get to 5-9, and the thing is, you would have had to have played it anyways, because there would have been no way back. So you had to play it whether you liked it or not.
Yep.
I want to say that what it made a huge difference when it comes to the seed number 1, it was that every 50-50 that that it was in the seed, Meaty Guy actually standard corrected, like every single one. Like for an example, just playing when you saw like the World 1 layout and there was like the fort on top and the fort like on the lower part, like Stewie was like, maybe this is the fort, like the one that was on top, but actually it wasn't required at all, and so on, like throughout the seed, like he like all the 50-50s that he encountered, like pretty much like you won them and Stewie lost them.
Oh dang.
And when it comes to the seed number 2, it was, I mean, Stewie was it was leading all the way like through the seed until he encountered that 5-3 that, to be honest, it was one of the worst 5-3s I've ever seen in my life as well. And
oh my.
And just to watch that back, it just is kind of, I am glad that we don't play with the one hit KO rules, because that could have easily game over like anyone over there.
I honestly lost track of how many times I said a certain 4-letter word that seed.
Certainly don't blame you. I probably would have said those same words as well.
Something other interesting happened too in World 6 of the second seed. When I checked the map and saw that there was 2 different locks blocking 2 different levels on the way, I'm like, okay, cool. I can do just one fort, and then I could move on if just one of them breaks. Of course, the one that breaks just has to be Atlantis on the way.
Okay,
of
so
course.
You both did it.
You both had to play it, yep, because you didn't have a Jugen Cloud at that point. You both had to play it.
And then
Actually,
on top of that, on top of that, in Atlantis, I don't know how I survived. I don't know how. I was basically eating Big Bertha at that one
Yeah,
point
we
there.
saw that. I couldn't believe it either because I thought for sure you were done. Somehow, I mean, hitboxes usually work against you in this game. For some reason, the hitboxes worked for you.
Oh, good to know. Big Bertha's hitbox.
one thing that I want to mention is the fact that at least Stewie didn't feed Boss Best tonight.
Oh yeah, Meaty Guy. You got to see 5-9 not once but twice and both times, or 5-9, but 7-9.
Yeah.
You saw him twice at both times. Right there, instant meal for Boss Best.
Yeah, it was basically deja vu. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm gonna go either Cloud or in the other one, just go the other way. And this time it worked out. It wasn't 6-6 like the other time I took the fork.
Of course.
6-6.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I clouded that in game 2.
Yeah, I did as well.
I was like, I saw that and I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
I know it was an early cloud. It was the second world of that race, but I was like, nah, you know what? Still worth it. I was teetering, though. I almost decided to do it, but...
Did you have hammers for the first World 3 in game 1?
Let's see.
Because I remember, I think it was the World 3 of game 1. I didn't have to play anything.
Yes,
like,
I did.
Was
Yeah.
just open. Okay.
I think what happened. I only had a hammer like get going into it, and then I got another hammer later on, and I just went back, and then I just did double hammer, and yeah, lo and behold. At that point, I
think that's what I did.
Yeah, I had already checked all the pipes, so I already seen all the locks too, so I was like, yeah, just go that way. It's guaranteed free right there. That was an interesting World 3, that's for sure.
So
yeah, both of you had one hammer at the beginning of the world, and you encountered a hammer bro with the hammer, so you...
Oh, yeah. Speaking of hammers, by the way, back to game number 1. For once, double hammer play was the play, and you both took advantage of that.
Yay.
One other thing I want to point out, so in game 1, with how 7-1 screwed me over, of course, in game 2, I get it first try.
Oh, yeah!
Of course.
Although you...
I did the correct clip, you shut up.
Stewie, we have talked about this.
Yes, and I did the clip the correct way.
You did not clip in the correct way. You know,
Yes,
what you did.
I did the clip correctly.
It is said for a fact when you dog clip 7-1 and you get it, you're admitting yourself that you're eating pizza with a fork and knife. So
I do no such thing as a New Yorker. I find that disgusting.
Prove it.
I like pizza. Anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That is a false and disgusting statement.
Alrighty. So, MidiGuy will be advancing, in the lower bracket against Jepesu. Any thoughts about your upcoming match moving forward?
I'm looking forward, and I feel like it could go either way. Jepesu can like wildcard kind of plays from what I remember. Sometimes he can play like a mad fool, and then sometimes certain levels can really get the best of him at times, depending on how things go. But I could seriously go either way. And I think this is Jepesu's second year, I think, and he's come a long way already. And oh yeah, long story short, it could go either way. But I'm excited.
Alrighty, well, it's hard to see you go, Stewie, considering that you're a very tough contestant of the randomizer, like competitions in general. But you actually, you just showcase also like how randomizer, can just get the best of anyone actually. And looking forward then, for your upcoming like appearances like in the next tournaments, and I hope that you continue with us, because we like you a lot. And
Yay.
with that being said, there's another match going right now of DLP 316 versus Macobra 52. So this is a higher like bracket like
Yep, it is, I believe, a winners semifinals matchup between those two champions. You got the 2019 champion Macobra, and then we've got the most recent champion of 2023 in DLP. That is going to be a high octane matchup. You won't want to miss it.
For sure.
Yes. So I hope you guys then get to see you guys like in the near future, for the upcoming matches or anything. And
Oh yeah.
any last words that you want to say, like LOC?
Nope, I think we've covered all the bases here. GG on a great match. MidiGuy, congratulations on advancing to the next round of the SGLIVE tournament. And Stewie, a valiant effort tonight. We hope to see you again in a future tournament.
You definitely will.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you give both of our runners, Stewie Cartman and MidiGuyDP, a follow. Absolutely tremendous job. Two of the best runners in the Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer circuit. That's going to do it for us here on Speed Gaming 4. On behalf of my commentator partner, Darth Akaros, and for everybody here on Speed Gaming 4, I'm LOZ Cards Fan 23. Have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you again real soon for more exciting action on the SGLIVE 2023 Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer tournament. Good night, everybody.
Take
Have a
care.
good one.
Good night.